Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I've got my friend Bill Lanham over here, and Bill has been a tech for so many people. He also played bass with Joe Walsh.
I got lucky enough to do that, yeah.
Who else?
There's a punk rock band called the Bellrays that opens up for the Damned a lot. I like playing with them.
Cool.
I play with a lot of local guys, a lot of side guys. Phil X, I do club gigs once in a while with him.
Phil's great. Yeah.
Phil's amazing. Like I said, the most enthusiastic, badass singer, guitar player. He sings as well as he plays guitar.
Wow, he's really great.
Ricky Z. I only play with guys with a letter for their last name, pretty much.
There you go. It makes it simple.
Yeah.
You know, that's like good for me in my old age.
Yeah. End of the alphabet.
Just listen to this. I mean, this is just some of the people that he teched for. Don Felder, Joe Walsh, Billy Gibbons, Robin Zander, Nuno Betancourt, Frank Symes, Drew Zing, Boz Scaggs, Chris Isaac, Richard Fortas. I mean, it goes on and on. Either you can't keep a job or
well,
these guys love you, they got to fight over you. And
well, I'm old. I'm just going to say I'm old.
Okay. I am too. I'm really old. Yeah.
I've been doing this for 30 years, so if I had more than 30 acts on my resume, that would be a bad indicator. I'm keeping it under 30.
So let me ask you, and you were originally like a keyboard guy, you did a lot of keyboard teching and things like that.
I was a keyboard programmer, builder, and back in the days when everybody had refrigerator racks full of sampler modules, and the guitar players had refrigerator racks full of processors and stereo rigs.
Right.
I wired everything up for them.
Cool. So you were in charge of keeping it all together.
Keeping it working, yeah.
You have any cool stories kind of on stage, calamities and whatever?
Last time, this was last year with Tears for Fears, we were at the O2 in London, and it's like, this is the big show, right? We were going,
yeah.
And they sold it out, it was great. And the keyboard rig, which is software based, it's main stage mostly, went down on the third song. He started getting like a second of latency. He's like, he never calls me. I'm on ears. He calls me on the talk back, says, "Man, get over here." I'm like, "Doug, what's up? How you been?" He says, "Rig's down." I said, "Okay." Go over to your analog side. He's got a piano controller and an organ controller and another analog synth over here. I said, "Play on that shit. We're going to restart it on the fly." This is on the gig. I'm ducking down behind. I restarted the laptop, made sure the buffer was set right, no latency, make sure I had the right driver for the thing. I'm like, called up the session, and I gave him a 3, 2, 1. He's over here, said, "Go." Boom, went back, and everything was there. Management came up to me after the show and said, "How was your show?" I said, "Oh, I had to restart the rig, man."
It's a lot easier doing like basses and guitars, right?
Yeah, there's no software. This is hardware.
That's it. The one thing is that, when you're kind of stuck at the second, you got people on stage, the show must go on, and you got things blowing up.
When you're a tech, you're at war. During that, hour and a half, or how GNR, it's 3 or 4 hours. You're at war. You got to make sure it works like right now. You have workarounds, you have contingencies, you have backup plans. It just has to work.
I remember I was on this blues cruise with Bonamassa, and his tech Mike, who's a great guy. He broke a string right in the middle of a solo.
Yeah.
Took a break. Mike picked up on it immediately, right without even interrupting anything. It just took, stated a phrase. There was a rest. Before anything, that guitar was back on. He was ready to go. If you were listening to it, you wouldn't have even missed a note.
That's your job. You're not supposed to be seen, but you're supposed to get the job done.
Yeah. Well, it's
and it's a rush when you pull it off. That Tears thing, the keyboard player came off, and he was just like, I said, "Dude, that was fucking great, man." Yeah. That's why I'm here.
That's why you hire these guys, but it's gotten pretty technical these days. Right?
Very technical, and there's a lot of software. The Fractals and the Kempers and all that stuff. There's a lot of software involved in guitars now too, touring especially. There's a lot of purists that go out there. I'm going to take my tube amps out, and they're going to break. I work for
like a guitar through an amp. Without all that stuff. But
but it's the same every night when you're using the digital stuff. It's the same every night. It doesn't matter what the humidity, temperature, anything like that. It's the same. You don't have to buy us a power amp section. You don't have to replace tubes. Diode's not going out on the input of your power section. I work for Jimmy Sakurai. He's the Japanese Jimmy Page. Plays with Jason Bonham.
Cool.
And he's just badass, but he brings, 60s and 70s plexis out. And he brings real Maestro EP3s out. and they all break almost every day.
They can be temperamental.
Yeah, it's like working on a car, so it's a whole other approach.
Fetters, you know, so,
Yeah.
it's primitive.
But again, it's that's old technology, but it sounds correct, and it's badass when it works, and we got backups. So I'm busy.
And when you started playing with Joe Walsh, when you were playing bass
Yeah.
with him, how did that come about?
That came about. He had a big band with horns and backup singers and percussion. He says, "I'm tired of the big band, man. Let's set up a 4-piece. Nobody can be over 30." I'm like, okay, but dude, you're Joe Walsh.
Yeah.
So we did that. We did that for 3 years, and playing those songs. And it's just like, you know that.
Yeah.
His Maserati goes one. Mine, I don't have one.
I saw that car when it was up for sale, actually, at this auction up in the Bay Area there. You know, I forgot what the Concours d'Elegance or something like that. And they had that Ferrari
one
there that they were auctioning off.
Oh, damn.
So
Playing those songs with that guy for 3 years was amazing. It was really, really, really cool.
Well, Joe's quite a character too.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's really bright, but when you talk to him, he has those mannerisms of
an alcoholic.
Yeah. You know, he sounds like he's drunk.
Yeah, it's like
not,
I had a drink one night for 45 years. Yeah, you're right.
Well, that's Joe. You know, we love Joe.
He has the best stories ever, man. He has the best stories ever.
I bet he does. You know,
it's fun.
He was in here one day, and Bonamassa was in here, and he ran up to Bonamassa and he went, "Man, I'm your biggest fan." And Joe says, Bonamassa says, "You're my biggest fan." He says, "I stole all my crap from you."
Right.
Man. You know, so it was funny. It was a cool video. So you can find that on our videos. But Bill, I really appreciate you coming in and doing
man.
this.
Cheers.
And this guy's got a history of all kinds of stuff. Can you play us out a little bit on this 4000
Oh
Rickenbacker?
man. Oh gosh, I should play some Yes on this, huh?
Okay. All right.
It's got to be roundabout, right?
Well, okay. Let's hear it.
It's going to be loud. That's the line.
There it is. Bill Lanham, thank you so much, Bill. And this guy is, if you need a tech, you better get in line, because I think this guy's not looking for work right now, you know.
Cheers.
But
I'm just hanging out at Norm's, man.
there it is. All right, buddy.
Cheers. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. Bill Lanham. Thanks a lot.